jumalauta! Ei tää on niin saatana vaikeeta. Kaikenlaista munasuutta osaa soittaa kitaraa. Tää perkeleen yksinkertainen biisi. Vitu. Ciao. What's up? Another Facebook Live. It's been a while. Okay, what's the magic number? What's the magic number? Today we're going to change some bearings. I have a feeling that this Facebook Live, it may be a massive disaster. It's just a feeling I have. You like my hair? I think I'm not gonna cut my hair ever again. Basically, that's what I'm thinking. It's good, like, if I have a pit for someone, I can I don't need to have my tools in my pocket. So I'll be ready. Like, need to tune the engine? Super fast, you know? It's easy, it's handy. Okay, 121, Jesus Christ. Dharmesh is very optimistic. Okay, well, I guess we need to spam some people. We need to get over 100 people watching. It's 79 right now, 80. Okay, so just post something like, oh, I know, I have an idea. Share the video and say that JQ is talking shit about America. If you do that, I swear we'll have tons of Americans join. They can't stay away. They can't stay away. So they're gonna join for sure. So just share this video and say that JQ's talking shit on America again. It's on Facebook Live. Join and watch. And just watch. We're gonna go like 200 people watching soon. So we're at 90 now. So we still need some more. So anyway, ask some questions. Q&A. Q&A until we reach 100 and something. What was it? 120. What was it? Dharmesh said some ridiculous number. 121, I think. So just ask questions until we reach 121 people. Any questions? No crazy discounts. I'm gonna change engine bearings. So, well, I'm gonna try at least. So we'll see how that goes. As I said that this Facebook Live could possibly be a massive disaster. But that's fine, you know. I don't care. I mean, look at my life. Jesus Christ. What a disaster that is too. So, why did you fire your hairdresser? I just, you know, coronavirus. Cheers. So, yeah, how's the weather? So a couple of weeks ago we had snow, but the snow melted, so it's good now. I can go to the track. Why do people polish engine internals? I have no idea. He's 6'4" with the fro. I'm actually 6'4" or 6'5", just normally. So pushing 7 feet now. I don't know how feet work. It's a stupid measurement. It really is a stupid measurement. Feet. That's 1 foot right there. Will the Nitro car ever be released as a team kit with all the goodies? I don't know. Should we do that? Would people buy them? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe that will be our big innovation on this during the summer. We'll have a team kit with all the option parts. I need the goalie mask you have in videos. No, oops. That goalie mask? No, that's mine. It's not going anywhere. 104 people. We need to trigger some more Americans. Please share this video and tell them that I'm talking shit on America. Okay? Do that. You'll trigger them. They will definitely join. So any more questions? I'm disappointed in the level of questions right now. We got no good questions. No good questions. Come on. Ask some good questions. I'll answer them. Then I'll change some bearings. Oh, I'll try to change some bearings. How about that? Talk about some engines. Ultimate Racing. Made by OS. If Keenan was on the box, you'd sell tens of kits. Yeah, that's true. Keenan joined too late. He's not on the box. There's a lot of stuff on the box, actually. I have one here. There's a lot of Dave Wentz. Dave Wentz is on the box. He doesn't even run JQ. He runs Kyosho, but he's on the box. Max, that little bastard, he's on the box when he signed his contract. Now he thinks he can find some magic somewhere else. Good luck with that. There's another picture of Max. Who was like, I don't know, 10. There's the JQ salute. What else interesting? Oh, there's Arto peeing on a police car in France. In Lyon, Euro B's. There's Jay Smoker's wagon that I borrowed when I was over there. This is actually, I don't know who this guy is. Does anyone recognize this guy? This guy sent me a picture of him building the car while sitting on the toilet. So he was sitting on the toilet and was building the car. He sent me that picture. I don't know who it is. There's Rob Razy. When I did my road trip in America, I came across Joseph City. Yeah, there's a bunch of good stuff on here. I guess you need to buy a JQ car and then you can see all the pictures. Crazy. Yeah, need to update all those pictures. Next box. This is, we also have some advice for Americans here. So, remove box before assembly. That's really important. You know, we got a lot of complaints when we released this in America, and basically we had to add that people didn't understand that they have to remove the box first and then assemble the car. Model shown may vary slightly from kit. Specifications are subject to improve without notice. Racing the car in public may cause extreme jealousy. Yeah, good stuff. Actually, we're over 121 people now. Okay. I missed any questions you had, sorry. So we're gonna change some bearings now. So I have this Ultimate Racing engine, M3R, now discontinued. Now they only have the M3X, I think it's called. Basically, the M3R is the long stroke. I like it. It's very smooth. The power band, super smooth. On a loose track, really good. Easy to drive, good. But you have enough power and very good top speed. Then the M3X is the square stroke one. More power, more punchy power, definitely. But actually, now that I've tested it here in Finland, I really like that one too. So if they still had this, I would keep both. And then if I was I would always run the M3X first. And then if I was on a track that was really loose or it was kind of hard to drive, I just felt like I had too much power, I couldn't control the thing because I was all over the place, then I'd put this in because it's just so much smoother. But you don't have to worry about that because they discontinued this. But anyway, if you still have these, you should corn roll that hair. It's not long enough for that. Which is more fuel mileage? Actually, I don't know. I never tried that. So, fail on my part. I just went for feel. But anyway, so this engine, I ran this at DNC and I practiced with it now and I need to change the bearings. How do I know I need to change the bearings? That's the first step. Well, I know because when I start the engine and even when it's just idling, I can hear something. I can hear this metallic sound, some kind of grinding. It's like there's sand in my engine. Like I can hear there's something extra. It's not just purring nicely. No. There's this metallic sound. Then, let's see if I can, yeah, I can actually feel it too. So, if you just move the flywheel and you apply some pressure to it, so I'm pushing down on the flywheel and moving it, I can feel that it's not turning smoothly. It's like gritty. I can feel, so I can tell that the bearing is shot. So I need to change the bearings because the compression is still good. The engine is still good, but I want this to last longer and I want the performance to be great. I'm gonna race this possibly in Vasa in 1.5 weeks. We can't race our nationals, but we can have a club race instead. So, I mean, all the same people basically. But anyway, so let's go and change the bearings in this thing. Holy crap, a 70s version of JQ. The bearing is going out, yes. So when you start hearing extra noise, I think the easiest way really to tell is just when it idles on the starter box. You can hear that there's that metallic sound. And then you can feel it. Yep, it's grainy, it's not smooth. I'm gonna change this. Okay, let's go over there. Let's move. Let's move over here. Let's see what I can do here. Well, oh my. You don't want to see me. You want to see what I'm doing. Is that good? Oh my, that's not going to stay. Prepared as always, as you can see. I told you that this may well be a massive disaster, this Facebook Live. Because as always, I'm really well prepared. Okay, is that good? That angle kind of sucks though, you can't see what's happening. Let's see if we can improve this. Okay. You know, if I was really clever, I'd take my laptop so I could see the comments and shit. Hey, Keijo, parturit on auki. Someone said that I can go cut my hair, the hairdresser's open, but you know what? I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna risk the coronavirus infection. So, okay. I can actually kind of see the comments still. So here we go. So I prepared a bit. I actually did prepare a bit. Took the engine out of the car and the clutch off. But I left the flywheel on. We're gonna need that on there still. Best front bearing is Nova dual sealed front bearing. Okay. Cool story, bro. We are challenging Drake's video quality here. Don't mention the name of the Antichrist on this stream, please. Do you need to shave the ultimate engine to run the motor mounts forward? Well, the M3R you don't need to shave. Look, it's fine. But, well, we've got a slight issue now because I mounted the phone on the M3X, but I have another one. Well, you can't see that either. Anyway, on the M3X, you have to shave this corner here. It extends further forward, so this screw doesn't fit. So you need to just Dremel that corner a bit on the M3X. Not much at all, so you'll see when you try and mount it in the forward hose. Does Rhonda scare you? No, Rhonda doesn't scare me. Rhonda put a fart bag in my starter box at Thunder Rally, and then it was there for 2 weeks until I found it. And then I found it, and then I figured out it was Rhonda, and then I knew that we were cool again. Everything was okay. So yeah, I'm not scared, except I'm scared for those fart bags. Forget JQ, he sucks. What's Lefty going on about? Okay, so cooling head off, back plate, strip a screw. No, I got it. Have you ever been punched by a girl? Yeah, Tyler Vick's dad. That snowflake. He didn't really punch me, he slapped me. I've been slapped by a number of people. So Tyler, okay, I'll tell you this story while I do this. So, okay, back plate. I seem to have sealed this back plate. So, there's that. I told you this was going to be a disaster. Okay, so let's pop the button off. Do you like that? That's how I do it. That's how we do it in Finland. No fucks given. I don't even have a clean rag. Look. And absolutely zero fucks given. Okay, okay. Now this looks amazing. This looks like a painting. Been running different fuels and all kinds of clearly pretty messed up stuff has been going on. Look at that. Does it focus on that? Yeah, not the best. That's how it looks. Let's be a bit more serious here. I'm gonna clean this just a bit. There's some dirt here. That's normal. Dirty business. Okay, now let's attempt to get this back plate off. So you want to make sure that you put the piston up, because otherwise you might rip part of the piston off when you get the back plate off. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that this back plate just has a slot in it, and yeah, if you try and pull it out, you might break the piston, but it's not really moving because I sealed this thing. So let's see if I can break this loose. Let's get some real tools here. Let's see what we can do, if we can destroy this. I don't want to take the engine mounts off. I thought you'd be bigger. What? Plug the podcast live tonight, you knut. Knut. Keenan, he's such a soup. Knut. This is gonna be interesting, really. I'm not gonna get this to move. Okay, hey, how do I get this off now that I sealed this and it's basically glued in so hard I can't get it to move? The back plate. How do I get a back plate off that's stuck? Any ideas? Oh my God. We need to get this off. We need to remove mounts. No, I don't want to. Oh! I got it. Okay, piston up. Remove mounts. That would be too easy. Okay, we managed to get a crack there. Tuning screwdriver. Whew. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was sealed well. Actually, you know what? I was wrong. Look. The piston can be down. It's not gonna matter. Better safe than sorry, though. Okay, that looks like shit. I wonder how much dirt is in this thing. Can you see in there? You don't need to see in there. Okay, let's attempt to get the sleeve out now. This is always fun. Okay, let's try this system. Let's get some paper. Some blue paper. One-piece motor mount coming soon. No. Buy another one with your JQ money. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So I'm gonna put some paper through here, through the exhaust port. And this is why I left the flywheel on. See, I left the flywheel on so I can turn. So I put paper through there, turn the flywheel. See? Unbelievable. Woohoo! Got the sleeve up. So you don't want to be putting anything hard in there and damaging it. Like, you don't want to be putting your tuning screwdriver in there or something and prying it up. Like, that's not a good idea. But here, on the outside, that should be fine, right? Keenan, is that okay? Woo. Yes, got it. Drake says to use a zip tie. That's, you know, Drake wants to sell more engines. Well, actually, you know what the problem I've had with zip ties? When I put a zip tie in there, if it's really stuck, the zip tie just breaks. And also the zip tie is kind of hard, you know? I don't want that on the piston. Using paper, that's the safest way. That's not how Drake does it. Well, I'm just a step ahead, you know? Just a step ahead. Okay, then you kind of fiddle with the piston, what is that? The conrod to get it off the crankshaft. And you get this baby out. And then we can just see how weird it is after running blue Sidewinder and then Nitrolux. There we go. Piston is out. Actually, it still looks decent. At least from the side. So it's lighter color, then a darker ring, and then lighter again. Top of it looks like crap though. But most of that seems to just wipe off. Hey, should we attempt to change the conrod? I kind of want to change the conrod because I've broken a couple of conrods this year. So I just want to change it, but I don't have any real tools to get this clip out. And I have no extra clips. Let's just live dangerously. Let's live dangerously and try and change it. Yeah, it does look pretty terrible, right? Look at that. But I mean, side view is decent, I think. Couple of scratches. Oops. Okay, what's next? Okay, now we actually need to take the flywheel off. Okay. You said rod, lol. Bad credit hairdo. Tools. Oops, wrong way. I'm a beginner. Don't laugh. Wait, remember, you always have to do the face. Yep. And just smash the fly. No, don't smash the flywheel. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Look, an original JQ Racing flywheel puller. This one even has the a mistake on the laser engraved logo. The Q is actually higher than the J. It was a mistake. This is very valuable. Who cares about how the top of the piston looks? I don't know. Engine guys. They always say like, oh, your fuel bad. Your tuning bad. I don't give a shit. As long as it runs good. Okay, but get a haircut. No, I'm not gonna get a haircut. Look, at least the front bearing's not leaking. Look, it's all dusty. I'm not gonna get a haircut until the COVID thing goes back to normal. That's a hoodie copy. This is from 2008. Did Hoodie have one back then? Woo! Hey, I wonder if I have a new one of these too. Oh my god, is this the same one? Is that a problem if you put the wrong one in? I'm pretty sure it is the same one. I don't think I've ordered that other one. You know what? This is how professional I am. I'm gonna change the crankshaft too. Just because of the crankshaft pin, you know. New pin, new rod. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay, we're ending up with a lot of parts here. I'm getting mixed up. What's going on? You know what? I forgot something very important. Very, very important. There's a term for it in Finnish. It's like asennuskalja or something. I can't remember. This is how we do it. Thai beer. Sabadi kap, kopung kap, singer. Yep. Okay, so where are we at now? We got most of the crap out. Now we need to change the oh yeah, see? The bearing's super bad. Steel ball bearing, the stock bearing. Honestly, not very impressed. So I need to change this. Where's the bearing tool? Thank you, Reds Racing. Still representing Reds Racing. Tool is great. Okay, let's see if I remember how to use this thing. So this thingamajig, it goes in the back here. Tighten that screw all the way in. So this is loose. Now, drop it in there. I think that's how this goes. Then, I think, yeah, I think we need to hold this, tighten that. So it tightens that thing inside the bearing. Okay, now that's tight. Now we tighten that nut on the back. And now we turn this. Okay, now two things could happen. Either the bearing comes out, or I did this wrong and something breaks. Okay? So we'll see, because I'm gonna make that face again and just crank on this. Yeah, it's coming out. The bearing's coming out. I did it right. There we go. I got the bearing out. And it feels like shit. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. No wonder I heard that. Wow, my engine's gonna be so dialed. Woohoo! I'm excited to go to the track now. Google really quick on how to use that bearing puller. Actually, I kept I have the manual. No one reads the manual ever. Just figure it out. Be an engineer, for God's sake. Okay, so remember, which way was this? Which way? Oh, always remember, you see the balls. Just like Savoia. Just like, if you forget which way the rear bearing goes, just remember Renault Savoia, okay? Renault Savoia, that's it. You look in, you see balls. Okay, that's it, that's easy. So, which way does the rear bearing go? Savoia. Boom. It's all about balls. So that's what you need to remember. Okay, so done. Put that aside. Now for the front bearing. We're gonna change the front bearing too. Feels decent, but here's the deal. Rear bearing, when it goes bad, you can hear it. You lose power, definitely, you lose power. And just the engine isn't as good. But the front bearing, what happens when the front bearing goes is like, I don't know, it creates air leaks or some bullshit, because the engine it doesn't run right. The tune doesn't run right, it's just shit. And you get pissed off and just change it. So when you change the front bearing, tuning issues go away. When you change the rear bearing and it's bad, the engine just runs smooth and quiet and has more power. Okay. Oh, by the way, remind me after this, I need to talk about pipes. Because I almost killed someone. Almost. It was close. So I had this issue with my engine, and I walked down the driver's stand, and had someone been there, I think I may have killed them. Seriously. So remind me to talk about pipes. Okay, so now we need to remove the front bearing. So let's experiment again. I'm pretty sure that you need this, and you need a spacer. You put the spacer there, because we don't have the rear bearing there now, I think. Maybe that's why, or I don't know. I can't remember this. Oh, no. I think the spacer, you need the spacer there anyway. Okay, then we have this cup thing. Well, I'll put it so that the bearing can go in there. And again, here we are again. So I'm gonna crank on these, and either the bearing comes out or something breaks. Okay. Oh my. I think it's coming out. Remember to talk about, okay, don't remind me like right now. Remind me when I'm done with the bearings, okay? It actually worked. Can you believe that shit? Whoa. You know what? It's not perfect either. But it's better than the rear bearing. The rear bearing was like, Jesus Christ. The fuck was I thinking? The front bearing is like, it's still, just run it, kind of. But yeah, I'm gonna change those. Okay. Now, if I was like super professional, I'd probably like, oh yeah, look in there, clean this bullshit. Fuck, it's fine. Run that shit. Get some paper. Let's get some paper and wipe some dirt away. We don't use any chemicals here. We don't need any chemicals. No chemicals needed. Well, change your fucking air filter more often. Thanks, Corey, for that piece of advice. Look, the air filter is fine. I took the outer one off, but the inner one, look, it's fine. How's it look in there? Let's see what happens when we wipe a bit in there. Is that good? Is that good or what? It's fine. Spray engine cleaner in there. No way, I don't use that shit. CR-säte. We don't need any oils in there. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Throw it against the wall. Throw it against the wall. That will clean it, right? Okay, let's try that. Yeah, it worked. Okay. Okay, what next? Now we need new bearings. Okay, here's one I prepared earlier. Ceramic balls. Woohoo! Cool, dude. I remember what I said before. Rear bearing placement. Renault Savoia. Cool. Okay. So we slide that on the tool. Then now we don't use the bushing. I'm pretty sure we don't use the bushing now. Let's do what what's his face did. Look, I got this from Mario Rossi. Mario Rossi. He gave me this. Oop. Put some of that on the bearing. Put some of that in there. For the front bearing. This is like Castrol Viscogan KL3 spray. Synthetic high temperature chain lubricant. He said this is the best thing. So hey, trust the man. Trust the man. Okay. Slide the front bearing on there. So the rear bearing's in there, front bearing's there. This time we put the cup on, but the other way, flat side towards the bearing, so it pushes the bearing in. Once again, if I did this right, then the bearing should go in. If I messed something up, then something's gonna break. That stuff is banned in California. Why? Does it give you cancer? Probably. Okay, remember now when you do this also. Yep, they're in. What's going on? I missed something. Let me calm down before I get in Facebook jail. Someone's gonna go to jail. Okay, so new bearings are in. They feel super smooth. They're so smooth. Woo! Very nice, very nice. So new bearings are in. That's gonna be good. Let's put some magic spray on there. Oh! Just a bit of magic spray on our new shiny crankshaft. Not coated, by the way, but so what? Wouldn't that be funny if this is the wrong crankshaft? That would be hilarious. Have you tried front ceramic bearing? No, I haven't actually. Oh, it only gives you cancer in California. Okay, that's fine then. Because I'm in Finland. Okay, so we changed the bearings successfully now. Now comes the hard part. Because I want to change the the conrod. Now this time, I actually have no clue which direction this goes. So let's see, there's a hole here for oil. So, okay. That goes towards the front. That makes sense, doesn't it? So let's try and remember this. And now we have to figure out, how do I get this clip out? Because I don't have the right tools to get this clip out, and I don't have any spare clips. So this is really stupid that I'm changing this. But hey, I like to live dangerously. So we don't need this bearing tool anymore. Let's put this thing away. Okay. Do you think in Finnish? I think in all three languages I speak: Finnish, Swedish, and English. Numbers I think in Swedish, maybe because I went to school in Swedish. And then Finnish and English for other stuff. And yeah, a lot in pictures and stuff, like not actual language also. I'm gonna try and get this out with these pliers and without ruining it. I don't know if this is gonna work. This is a bad idea, I'm telling you. I might have a nervous breakdown. I might get banned off Facebook because I say something that's not suitable on a Facebook Live. I might ruin the piston, scratch it all up. I might get this out and it flies somewhere and I lose it. Jumalautas. Ihan oikeesti. Klipsi vaan. Or I might just manage to get it out like a champ. Okay, now let's use a knife here. Please don't fly. Woo! I got it. Okay, let's make sure we have this figured out again. So we put this on the right way. Let's try and get this out now. So I push the pin out. Have I even done this before? Like, do I know what I'm doing? Is this pin just supposed to come out here or what? Jesus Christ! There we go. Oh my God. What the hell is going on? I don't want to ruin the clip on the other side here. That would suck. I don't have another pin. Okay, got it out. Shit, which way was it? Hey, do you guys remember which way this was supposed to be? Because the conrod kind of fell on the table, and I'm not sure how it fell. Oh God. Wow, it looks really cool on the inside. Can you see that? No, it doesn't really want to focus. You can't see it. The mixture of using blue Sidewinder and then after that kind of a yellowy fuel, it made the inside of the piston look awesome. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so the hole towards the front, I believe it was. Let's see if we can get this back in. Longer piston skirt to the rear. Yes, sir. That's what we're doing here. You know what I just noticed? There's like, these are different. I wonder why. But I've only ever ordered the one type though. So it has to be the same. It is the same, I don't know. There's like an extra dot on it for some reason. Well, I guess it's going to be an interesting day at the track. No, it should be the same. Okay, now comes the really hard part, I think. So, change the conrod, and I have one clip. I need to get it in without ruining it. What's going to happen? Oh, shit. How is this going to go? I wonder if there's no difference. There can't be a difference in like which direction you put this clip in. Can there? Oh my God. How do I get this in without scratching the piston? And oh, so close. It's almost in. I got nervous because I almost got it in just with my fingers. So close. I'm gonna get it in. I don't want to scratch the piston. It's so close. Can you just go in, like, please? Just pop in. Oh! Woohoo! I got it in. That's amazing. So now I just need to check carefully that it's in that groove. We don't want the clip coming out. Is it seated nicely? Yep. Clip is in the groove. We did it. Whew. That was scary. Okay, so we got new bearings, new crankshaft, new conrod. This engine is going to do great things. So now we have to assemble it. We have connected it. Okay. Put some of that cancer spray on there. Just put some of that cancer spray on that connection there. I'm gonna lube that up nicely. Okay. I lost the sleeve. Here we go. Wow. That looks crazy. Do we have any clean piece of paper here? Very clean, super clean. So M3R, 3 ports, look at that. So, what are we doing here? 1, 2, 3, 3 ports and an exhaust port. Nice. Okay, so when you put this back, there's a groove in it. Small groove, that goes towards the back. There's a pin there. So you need to align those. Pretty straightforward, don't you think? So you put it in a bit. Actually, you know what I forgot? This, you know what could help a bit? Some cancer spray. Let's put some cancer spray on here so we can get this thing in there. It's lined up. Get it in part of the way. And then we need to get that piston in there too. We don't want to smash this in and ruin all this hard work we've been doing here. So align the piston with your finger like that, you know. Get it in there. Rotate, conrod. Okay, now piston is in there. Now I can push it in all the way. How do you like that? The guy who was commenting about the rod. Okay. Lube, something you never have to use, baby carrot. Okay. The lube, Castro, Viscogen KL3 spray. Synthetic high temperature chain lubricant. Lubrificante per catene, sintetico per elevate temperature. Say, that's how you say it in Italian. Okay, what next? Okay, then we have this thing. Actually, you know what? Let's do the back plate. I kind of don't want to put this back plate back on. Do I have another one? Can I use another one, please? I'm gonna use another one. Oh, you want to see something funny? You know how I was saying about the rod? I want to change the rod. Yeah, so that happened. Yeah, that happened. So let's see if the back plate is good on this one. This is the reverse version of the Drake videos. We're watching the noob, not the pro. I'm just trying to be more relatable, dude. We should deep fake you into Drake's videos. That would be hilarious. Holy smokes. Jason Pelle here. You know, Jason, I always laugh when I see you post. For two reasons. Oh, shit. Wait, do you see that? Does that matter? That it's dinged right? You know what? I don't give a shit. I want to put this back plate on. That doesn't matter. I'm going to fix that. Someone give me a Dremel. Okay, that might be a problem. Fuck. It's like protruding in. Yeah, that's not gonna be good, is it? Okay, it's done. Smashed. That's how that one looks. It's done. Backplate done too. I need a backplate. I should have ordered backplates. What am I gonna do? Do I have to put this shitty one back? People, what am I gonna do? Don't lie to us. Okay, wait, I need to finish the story. Jason Pelletier. I laugh for two reasons when he posts. First, because mostly he posts such dumb shit on my Facebook. Like the guy must be a libertarian or something. And then, secondly, Pelle in Finnish is clown. So Jason Clowntier. That's the guy. Hilarious. Put some foil paper and duct tape back there. Swap the O-ring. Dude, we aren't worried about the O-ring. Because we are going to seal this thing. I'm going all in. Look at this. Ultra black. Advanced formula. Gasket maker. That's what I'm gonna do. This back plate is gonna be so sealed. Doesn't know what happened. Let's see. Let's make a massive mess out of this now. We're so close. We've almost successfully rebuilt this thing. Last thing I need to do. I'm sure I can mess this up like real good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I'm making a massive mess here, so that's pretty good. Get this in the bearing or something, that would be nice. Alright. Can we see the back plate? What do you mean? You can't see it? Okay. We added some gasket maker there. Well, actually it doesn't matter now where we put the piston because of the way this back plate is made. Boom. There we go. Now put a drop of the black stuff on the piston. Really? That's how you do it? Can I just ask, why the hell are you sealing it? I'm sealing it because I have a thing with air leaks and engines running on and this and that. And it's just like, I have had so many nervous breakdowns in my life that I'm just tired of that shit, you know? So I sealed it. Just wait until we talk about pipes, okay? Just wait. Just wait another 5 minutes. And let me get into the pipe story. But yeah, I did seal the back plate, yeah. I know it's sealed. I know there's no air leaks. There's nothing that can, you know, get messed up. Like, I don't know. I don't trust those Spanish guys, you know? They get an OS engine and then they machine their own back plate. I'm like, really, guys? So, yeah. Compression in a tube. Oh my God. Woohoo! Okay, so back plate is on. And it's sealed. Now for the head button. Looks like crap. So what? Would Adam Drake be happy with this? It's fine. Okay, it has a dot there. I think the dot was back. So that's what I'm gonna do. Dot is back. Cooling head. Screws are still in there. Now real pros, they actually have these torque wrenches and stuff. You know, so they can tighten the head the right amount, so they have the you know, right compression. It doesn't compress the shims too much and all that stuff. And I'll show you my torque setting. So this is how I do it, you know, after 20 years of experience. You know, I just know, like, I don't need those fancy gauges and torque wrenches, you know. What's Paco saying? 15 kilograms per square centimeters for the head. Corey says 1.743 Ugaduga. That's close. I prefer 1.84 Ugadugas. Okay, so now they are snug. star pattern. Okay, here's my torque setting for the head. Okay, this is how I do it, okay? Grab the wrench, then you go, okay, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. That's it, that's the torque setting for the head. Woohoo! So we're done, basically. Oh shit! Just kidding, it's fine. Imagine that clip comes out now. That's gonna piss me off. Yeah, I'm not gonna do all the rest. We have shit to talk about. We need to talk about the pipe. Juan Pablo Torres Rodriguez. Juan Pablo over here remembered we have to talk about the pipe. I'm just gonna put the flywheel on because I'm that way. Tällä koneella on persona tämän käsittelyn jälkeen. Vai Ilari, tällä koneella niin voitetaan Vaasassa. Jumalauta. Mennään Vaasaan ja vittu läpillä kuono, saatana, kaikki. Näin mennään. Uudet laakerit ja kovaa hommaa. I don't use Loctite for the nut here on the flywheel. That's why, because I just do that instead. Okay. Answer the question, you knut. What are you talking about? Keenan's going nuts. You know, I'm going to tell you a funny story. Later. Let's talk about the pipe first. Okay. So, you know what? Fuck this. We're gonna move. We have to move. I'm done with this. We're done working on the engine. Okay, so I hope you now know when to change your bearings, why to change them, how to change them, all that stuff. Now we're gonna talk about the pipe, ultimate racing pipe. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this goddamn phone stand. Oh my god. This is a massive disaster right now. This is like IFMAR. There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake, just stay there. Who invented this phone stand? This is the most ridiculous thing ever, seriously. It has one job. Just hold the phone. That's it. Just one job. Can't even do it. Okay. Okay, pipes. Let's talk about pipes. Cup cup. Thai beer. So, like you remember, we had some slight issues with the Ultimate engines in the beginning. The carbs, switch the carbs, run 21J, perfect. I'm so happy. I have the M3R, M3. I have the M3R, the M3X V. M3X V2C, 2 engines, M3R long stroke, M3X V23 square stroke, more power, put 21Js on both, awesome. M3R, super smooth, M3X, power, snap, man. Makes the hairs on your arms stand up when you punch it. It's really good. If there are any women around the track, it actually makes their nipples erect. If, and only if, you pair it with this pipe. This erects female nipples, this pipe. This is the Ultimate Engines EFRA 2142. You need this pipe, seriously. It's just that good. But we need to talk about the pipe. Actually, let's assemble this pipe so I can really show you with a brand new pipe what the problem is. I just rolled over my toe with the chair. Don't mind me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So, Ultimate Racing, they decided to do something different. They have a different sealing system. So the way you seal the pipe is like so. You have this thick, square, SpongeBob SquarePants seal. Goes on there. Then you have an O-ring that goes there. Double seals. Right. Then the manifold just twists on. So you just go like so. And like so. So it twists on. It's a nice, solid seal. That's great. But there's a problem. I'll explain to you. So I've been at the track. I've been doing 5-minute runs. So I'm testing things. You know, I have this. Look at that shit. What the fuck was I doing? Anyway, so I'm doing 5-minute runs. So I keep trying to beat my time. It gets frustrating. Like I'm almost getting there. You know, I make changes to the car. I see what's going on, and I'm having this engine issue. So it starts out fine, and then towards the end it goes lean. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it doing this? What's wrong? Like, fuel tank, no, it's fine. Tune this, tune that. Then I tune the engine a bit. Then I go up on the stand. It's rich. I'm like, what the hell? Why is it rich? It was just too lean. It was too lean. Running on at the end of the straight, running on in the air. I come down. I richen it literally like nothing. Like, that's the screw. I richen it like that. That's it. That's it. No more. I'm like, now it's going to be perfect. You know, I fill up, I go up, I'm like, I'm going to beat my time now. I go out there, and it's fucking rich. I can barely do the jumps. I'm like, God damn, what the hell? I come down, I, tune it again, and it's perfect. I go up, it's perfect. Okay, now I'll beat my time, definitely. Like, I made a change to the car feels good. I'm going out there, 3 minutes in, it starts going fucking lean again. And it starts running on in the air. I'm like, no, I'm on a really good run. I'm going to run to the end. Then I'm like, that's actually probably why I broke one of those cone rods. And then I'm like, ruined. The last couple of laps aren't good because it's running on and it ding, 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 ding. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Right? Why can I not tune this damn engine? Do you know why? Innovation, my friends. Twist on pipe. Only works good when new. Because it bloody well wears out. So it's not even the seal. You can put a new seal on. I did all that shit, right? Blah, 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 blah. But you see, the lip here wears out. And also in the manifold. So when you tighten it, it's not tight enough. Like, it wobbles, like it gets warm and all that shit and expands and this and that, metals when they get warm, they expand. Well, the fitting isn't good. It's like a bit loose. So what happens is, it seems to be sealing good when it's cold, then warms up, heats up. It's not sealing, it's leaking. You can't see it leak, like it doesn't leak enough to where fuel actually comes out. Like, you don't see like, oh shit, like on a gasket pipe, you can see like, oh, the gasket's broken, like it's leaking there. No, you can't see. It's like stealth. It's like a silent but deadly fart. It's like quietly, sneakily leaking, only when it gets warm or something. Like, what the fuck? Seriously. So I sealed, this is how I figured it out. I'm like, it has to be that shit. So I sealed the pipe. Let's do it now. Let's do it. This is brand new, but we're gonna seal this, right? This is what I did. See? This is what I did. Got the gasket maker, and I just go like this. Like, don't even care. Just like, ton of it on there. Just fill this whole thing with it. Like at this point, like I said, when I left the driver's stand at one time, if someone had even just met me in the stairs, I think one of us would have died. Seriously. It was that bad. Okay, so there we go. Actually, this was a bad idea. You know why? I really would have needed to have this mounted in the car so I can get the angle perfect. Shit. Where's my car? Check the angle. That should do it. Hopefully that's right. But anyway, now it's sealed. With some gasket maker. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. So yeah, if you're running this Ultimate Racing pipes, remember, when it's brand new, it's good. I recommend, since you aren't going to change the manifold or anything, just seal it. Just trust me. You're going to possibly save someone's life, you know, stay out of jail, because you seal your pipe. So I really recommend you do that. I can't tell you how frustrating it was. You're doing a 5-minute run and then it just goes lean. I'm like, what the hell? I've tried everything, except I didn't seal my pipe. Well, now I did. Corey Harris, oh my God, the rookie show. Oh, Corey, oh, great. I guess you knew that these Ultimate Racing pipes that you twist on, that after like however many minutes they wear out enough to where when they heat up just perfectly, you don't see a leak, but it's leaking like a silent but deadly. I guess you knew that. Idiot. Would you recommend doing this even if it is springs? No, if it's the normal type of manifold. Ow. If it's this normal manifold, like the OS1, you just use the gasket, it's fine. Like these flex a bit and, you know, it's fine. It seals well. Actually, a good way to tell, like, is your gasket going is try and twist the pipe. So if you try and twist the pipe, it shouldn't move. If this moves easily, the gasket's gone. Change the gasket. Even if you don't see it leaking, just change it. It should be tight. Like this one is tight. When I tried to twist it, it doesn't move. It's a good seal. Okay. What the hell happened to your hair? Coronavirus. I'm not cutting my hair until the corona's gone. We're going all afro. Brush. I haven't brushed my hair since I was 11. So there's that. The new Reds pipe is one piece. We were talking about that at the track. The one-piece pipe is good because it's safe, like there's no leaks and stuff. But it's actually interesting. I don't know, would have to test if there's a difference with the one-piece pipe and the pipe with the gasket because of how basically the vibration of it. What is the word in English? Do you see what I mean? Because the gasket, it dampens it. So it's the pipe, then it's like it insulates, dampens, then there's a manifold and a second one. So yeah, how it resonates. So could be a difference. The issue with one-piece pipes is hard hits and chassis flex, I guess he's trying to say. Yeah. You should grow a massive fro like earth, wind and fire. Well, if this corona keeps on going, I might end up with a massive fro. Let's see. There was a story I was supposed to tell you guys. What was it? Oh, Keenan. Okay, get this. I don't remember why I started telling this story. So Keenan got all mad at me. Keenan always gets mad at me. Keenan's like my wife or my girlfriend that I don't have, right? So Keenan just randomly gets mad at me because I do something. I make a post. Something totally not controversial or anything. I make a completely benign post on Facebook. Nothing serious. Keenan gets super mad. Keenan's like, you idiot. This is what... I start getting like, Keenan's that kind of person that instead of writing a text, he like types and then posts, like sends it. Every word is like a separate message. Like, oh my God. Can you just write the message and then send it? No. Have to send like every word separate. Like ding 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 ding. You start getting these messages. And so this is my new move. Okay? I just block him. Seriously. When Keenan goes mad, I just block him. For the day. I'm like, you're on timeout for 24 hours, Keenan. Boom. Done. And then I'm happy. I'm good. And yeah. That's how I deal with it. So anyway, yeah. That was my Keenan story. We want the checkered hair back. I don't know. Have to think of a good hairstyle I can do with long hair, since I have hair now. So we need to figure something out. Okay, so we changed the bearings on the engine. What I expect to happen now is I expect it to idle much better. It's going to be quiet. The tune is going to stay now because I have a sealed pipe also. And it's going to idle for days. The idle is going to be steady. And it's going to feel awesome, like new on the track. I can't wait. We talked about the pipes. I think that's it. Like, I can't think of anything else. Are we done here? The internet was fine, right? I think it was. So, maybe I can start doing Facebook Lives again, I guess. Need to think of some topics. Keenan is gonna be sipping cocktails on the IFMAR yacht pretty soon. If you tune it right, it won't stop. That's right. FBI story. We're gonna tell the FBI story when we get a sponsor for the story segment on the podcast. And before I go, remember, please go on Facebook on what is it? IFMAR election 2020. Elect Mr. White. Give that page a like and please share it. We need a lot of people to support Keenan. We need Keenan to become the new president of IFMAR because we have big plans for the future. And yeah, I think Keenan can make a good, positive, massive change to IFMAR. And listen to the podcast that's dropping tomorrow because we had some questions about like why 8 scale and I don't go to the world, so why do I have to pay? Like, because the whole idea was that IFMAR would have a budget because all the people who buy a license, some of that money goes to IFMAR. And then IFMAR has a budget to organize the worlds. So if you race 8 scale, you are helping to support the world championships. And some people were saying like, why do I have to pay? Because I don't race the worlds. So what the hell? And we answer that question on the podcast. So please listen to the podcast tomorrow. Yep. HipX 2146 and Orion 2149 look like the Ultimate 2142, but no lock. Yes, I believe that that's actually the same pipe. Call-ins in 1.5 hours. Call-ins? I'll be in bed. It's almost 2 a.m. I need my beauty sleep. Adam Lewis, yeah, you should race again. Okay, so any questions? Byron Fuels. I heard Byron Fuels is out of business. So we have a first RC company gone. How many more to go? Let's have 3 good questions and then we call it a day. Or call it a night, actually. So, 3 good questions that I need to answer. Come on. I know you can do it. Good questions now. Not some bullshit. JQ beat Byron Fuels. Cheers to that. Here's a good one. Why is your hair like that? Well, it's already been answered. This is my natural hair, okay? And we have a COVID-19 going on. So, I haven't been able to go cut my hair. That's it. You know, in America, those Karens that were protesting. End the fascism! I need a haircut! Those motherfuckers. Well, I don't get a haircut either. I'm suffering with them. Okay, we got some questions here. Is Isherwood posh or gay? David Isherwood, RCGP. He is posh, not gay. There you have it. Posh, not gay. Do you wipe forward or back? Because I have the luxury of having balls and not a vagina, I wipe forward. Yeah. What upgrades would you recommend for the Black Edition? It's almost like I paid you to make that comment. You know why? JQB 175 CNC Servo Saver Top. JQB 194 times 2 plus 1 hexes. JQB 197 198 CNC high wing mount. Just kidding. That's it basically. So Servo Saver Top. Oh my god. Servo Saver Top, because it's stronger. The plastic one sometimes breaks, and we don't want you to break. We want you to finish. We want you to beat Adam Drake. Did I say that out loud? Plus 1 hexes, more grip. The wider hexes actually give the car more traction. So run the plus 1 hexes. The only time I wouldn't run the plus 1 hexes is if the car feels edgy. It's like high grip, edgy. Fuck, too much grip. Run the stock hexes. Slides more, slides over the bumps, doesn't catch stuff, doesn't want to flip over. You know, the drill. So yeah. High wing mount. It adds a bit of weight, raises the wing a lot. Just adds stability and grip. It's massive difference actually. So yeah, that's it. Was that a 3? Oh my god. Almost killed myself with a burp. Does different tire patterns in the front and rear make a difference? Yes, it does. Of course it does, because tire patterns, if all 4 tires of a different tire pattern changes the car, then obviously just changing 2 of them will also make a difference. Is it possible to make a Facebook Live without beer? No, it's not possible. So I have over the last couple of years had at least 96 beers, because that's how many Facebook Lives I've done. Who do you think will be the next RC company to fold? Okay, I wrote a blog once. Oh my God, let's look for this actually. So one of my most I got so much shit for this blog. I was like, what, why? Because I wrote like, what was it? I'm gonna try and find it. Who gets canned next or something? Ha! I found it. Who gets canned first? And I made it a poll and everything. Okay? So I wrote, April 20th, 2017, I wrote this blog, right? And it goes like this. With the economy as bad as it is, companies are saving on budgets, and that made for the most interesting silly season yet. While some drivers are performing and making positive steps forward, like Mayfield and Ongaro, for example, others are struggling or maybe victims of the environment. Collateral damage to downsized budgets and changes in strategy. Let's take a look at a few possible drivers that may be looking for new rides shortly. I'll let you decide. I made it a poll. Number 1, Cody King, HB Racing. Well, we know what happened, don't we? I was fucking right. So why were you guys mad at me, okay? See? The truth hurts. What did I write about Cody? Cody's a world champion and a great talent. However, he has one drawback, lack of work ethic. And it seems like the new HB owners have realized this. Cody did not attend the Neo race, probably because he needs to get his shit together before HB spend any more money on him. Will he get it together or will he get canned? He got canned. Okay? Don't be mad at me. Ryan Cavalieri, AE. Ryan was just put on probation for a month by AE. And with Rivkin moving through the ranks and being sent all over the world for racing, are AE trying to replace Cav with Riv? Will he stay or will he get placed on permanent probation? We know what happened, right? No longer at AE. That was later though. I mean, but still. What did I say? Will Associated replace Cav with Riv? They did. And then I threw in Drake just because it's funny. Oh my God. Then Dakota Fend. I mean, that Dakota Fend I threw in because I seriously thought it might happen, but it didn't happen. Then I put Tebow, Kyosho, and that happened. I put a picture of Jesus at the wheel for Tebow, and I wrote, and the Lord said, it was merely a racing incident. Corinthians 3:7-7. This was after me and Tebow. That's another story when Tebow and I had the beef at Neo one year, when he blasted me off the track. He didn't, that was the year they had that massive berm at the end of the front straight. You remember that? Like you go into this huge bowl turn at the end of the straight. So it was E-Buggy main and I was ahead of him and I go in and he didn't lift. He just went straight. So I went in the berm to turn and then he just came straight. Boom! Hit me, T-boned me perfectly. T-bowed me in the bowl turn and I flew off the track like into the wall. I was gone. That was awesome. Yeah. So Tebow, what did I write about Tebow? Tebow is a legend, but even legends can't survive on no money. Will Kyosho follow Tamiya and not pay top drivers? The rumors have been circulating for years. Well, eventually it did happen. Where did he go? Tech? No. Tessman? I used an awesome picture of Tessman. Check this out. Yeah, that's Testman for you. Testman? No, I was wrong about that. He's still with X-Ray. I added Max, that's funny. So, Max, look at the picture of Max there. I wrote, this cocky bastard is just about to start beating his boss, and that's never a good thing. One great race could be all it takes. Let's see. Oh, let's see if I can see the poll results still. %40 voted for Cody King, 30% voted for Adam Drake. Cavalieri was third. So I had 7 drivers here, and Cody gone, Cavalieri gone, Tebow gone, Max gone. 4 out of 7. Not bad. So anyway, the actual question was, who do you think will be the next RC company to fold? And then I went on this massive tangent. I'm gonna limit. Okay, let's think. Let's think about this. Let's not limit it to car brands. Let's limit it to nothing. Just let's limit it to off-road. A brand that's relevant in off-road. It's a good question. It has to be someone, right? Before this coronavirus, things were already tough, and now it's even harder. Like toy grade, like hobby level RC stuff is selling good, but the racing stuff isn't selling good. So it would have to be someone who's really focused more on the racing side. Because if they are doing the sort of ready to run entry level toy stuff, accessories, all that, like that's still selling. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Has to be someone. You know what I always wonder? How the hell is Serpent still in business? Like Serpent, is Serpent the same as Aeromax? Is that the same company? Like, are they doing some other shit there? Like manufacturing stuff, or like, if you just look at Serpent, the car brand, then it makes 0 sense. It just does not make any sense. Like, how are they still around? But I guess if it's like Serpent and Aeromax and other stuff and OEM and this and that, okay, it can make sense. But just looking at the car brand, I don't get it. Okay. So did I answer Serpent? I don't know. That's what came to mind. How do you turn the ultimate? What? When do we get to hang out with JQ in the USA again? I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of Americans want to kill me right now. I made the massive mistake of calling out some police brutality. It's really bad. It's unpatriotic. I mean, I don't really need to be patriotic, but yeah, you know what I mean. So I don't know. Any new shock testing? Yeah, always new shock testing, but 125, 135 is pretty fucking good, man. We've got some new springs coming. Those are good. Any clues to your other design projects? No clues, but there's a couple of big ones. Pretty happy. And let's just say that 10 years is coming up. A decade of JQ. JQ products first, then JQ Racing. 10 years is kind of the thing, like, if you haven't become successful in 10 years, if you aren't happy after 10 years, then it's not going to happen, okay? Like, you need to make some serious changes. So there's going to be some serious changes. That's the way it is. Like, when you've been doing something for a decade, it's either brilliant or it's not. If it's not, you better make some massive changes. Change the bearings of an e-buggy engine. No e-buggy stuff. Can you put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye? No, I'm too tall. You ever plan on having kids? I'm pretty sure I'll have kids, but I'm pretty sure I won't plan on it. How is the state of JQ racing through the pandemic? So far, so good, actually. I think that if the lockdown still continues so that tracks aren't open, then I think that June probably already, June, July are gonna be a struggle. Sales are not gonna be good. But if it opens up now in June so that people can go to the track and can start racing and all that, I think it will pick up and I'll be okay. I mean, actually, I'll be okay whatever happens. It's just gonna suck if tracks are closed. Yeah. So. I'm catching up with the comments here. OS5 port. The Type R, I think. I ran the Type R. I like that. I preferred that one. That was a good one. What diffs do you run on a loose rocky track? Okay, let's just answer that. Front diff, I tend to have always like 10 to 15,000. 12,500 is pretty good everywhere. Just put that in the front diff, forget about it. Center diff, I tend to have 10 to 15,000 also. If you put 12,500 in there, just forget about it most of the time. But if it's loose and rocky and kind of difficult to accelerate, and the car is hardest to drive when you are accelerating, then go to a thinner center oil. Leave the front, go to a thinner center oil, like 10 or maybe even thinner, like 7 or something. Because the thin oil will make it easier to drive when you accelerate on that loose track. Rear diff, I've tested actually recently rear diff oils, just to kind of reconfirm. And for me, for my driving, the thickest rear diff oil that I can get away with is always the best. The reason is that it makes the car very stable off power, so I don't get in trouble. So it doesn't turn into the corner as much. The steering isn't as nervous. The car wants to go straight always. And I can control the arc of the corner with the throttle easily. And I have a lot of forward drive. So if the rear diff is too thick, what's going to happen is the car will push in tight corners. It will push off power. When I get on power, it kind of wants to fishtail. It doesn't want to accelerate straight. So I kind of find like what's the thickest I can go to where I still have it's still nimble enough off power. I have the steering, and on power, it still accelerates straight. Normally, like many tracks, it's like 6,000. So on that track, I'd start with 6,000 and probably it would be fine. So maybe I would run like 12, 7, 6 or 12, 10, 6 or something like that. So, yeah. Okay. New HB has KPI. The old HB had KPI also. They've had those parts for a while. They just changed the angle of it. I put the Drake engine in my black edition. Will they get along? Where's mine? I have one too. It was good. Actually, where is it? I don't know where it is. Have had issue with getting kit manufactured during pandemic. Yeah, there's been some issues of getting some parts done. I was lucky though, because before that happened, we just made like new stock of stuff. So I had stock of everything really, but we ran out of some of the new stuff that we made for this year. And those new parts, I haven't been able to get new parts yet. So yeah, there's been some issues. And I heard like HB have some issues too. Like, do HB have kits in stock now, and some of the spares that had been out of stock, because I heard that there's some issues over there. So no kits and spares. Is that true? Ciao, Arto. Can you please explain why +1 gives more traction? You know, to be honest, I'm writing that guide, the setup guide, and I'm trying to understand why those bloody +1 hexes give more traction. Like, what does it change? Like, it's not the track width. It's to do with the offset and the leverage it has on the wheel, and oh my god, but I can't get it in my head why the offset gives it side bite. I don't get it. So when I get it, I'll explain it. Jesus, get a haircut. No. Lonnie, I'm not gonna get a haircut. You know what? I think Chuck did this intentionally. He says like, I got a question, and then it says see more. And I can't click that. I can never click. Oh. Wow. How is Zach Morris and AC Slater doing? What? Who are those people? AE going on. AE is like the one RC company doing well right now. Are we going to have the funny season this time too? Silly season, you mean? Silly season post? I don't know, maybe. Are JQ stable enough? Well, I think that the JQ Black Edition is really stable. Good car. Same setup everywhere. The JQ company owner is very unstable human being. So, like... So which JQ do you mean? You know? Like the JQ right here, not very stable. Car, very stable. So... Is the blog ever going to come back? You know what I've been thinking? I've been kind of working on something here. One project I've been doing actually. So, not exactly blog coming back. I don't see that coming back. I don't know. Not right now. I'm not going to promise anything. But what's going to happen? We're going to be making some videos. We're going to be making some videos. And... yeah, so that's what I'm looking into now. So none of this vertically filmed Facebook Live bullshit. Like real videos I can upload to YouTube. So instead of the blogs, it's going to be that. Don't call it a vlog. It's not a fucking vlog. No, it's going to be videos. So stuff, relevant stuff, you know, to RC. And some fun stuff too. Not this like how to use body clips bullshit. But some good stuff. Good information. And there's so many interesting things that no one does. I'm not going to even reveal them. But yeah, I think that when people finally see it and see the different kind of things that I cover, they'll be interested. So instead of the blog, think of the videos. That's the future. No Southern Nats. Okay. Everyone tune in to the No Name RC Facebook page tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for call-ins. That's what Keenan says. Tyrone, he says Serpent does on-road when I was talking about Serpent. Well, there's like 12 people run on-road in the whole world. And there's like 3 Serpents. So yeah, great job. I don't think that's what's keeping the company afloat. Adam Lewis, happy to have been with you at the beginning. Yes. If you look at that video we have, the story or something, what's it called? The JQ Racing story or something like that, with the motivational guys talking and Steve Jobs talking and all that shit in the background, right? That video telling the story. So in there, there's me and 2 guys wrenching on some prototypes in someone's living room or something. Adam's in that video. Like Adam's at the end of the table cleaning his car. Big, bald, fat guy. That's Adam Lewis. In happy to have been with you at the beginning, bro. Very beginning. Before people even knew what was happening. Adam knew. And he ran the car. How different to tune the Ultimate engines compared to the Reds engine? Well, the OS, I think the tune is actually the same, pretty much. To be honest, tune is same. The way you tune it, I think. I think that the Reds was more precise with the tune. The OS, I think, okay, here's the difference actually. Okay, I thought about it a bit. Here's the difference. The way you tune it, I think, is the same, but with the Reds, you needed to get the tune precise. Like top end, you can't go too lean because it runs on, so get it just right. Bottom end, if it's rich, like you'll notice it's annoying, so you have to lean it just right. Don't go too lean because it will bog, so it's like more precise, more finicky in that sense. But the way you tune it's the same. With the OS, it's more like the top end is, okay, now it's fine. But if you lean it out more, it goes a bit faster, you know, it screams a bit more, goes a bit faster, screams a bit more. And it's like, it's too lean, but it's fine. It's not running on or doing crazy shit. It's just too, you can tell that it's kind of too lean. And then if you go way over that, then it's like running on, right? So there's more of a margin of error there. And if you go rich, it's just a bit rich, but it's still running. Like it's like for speed. You tune the top end for speed. Now it's good. I want to go a bit faster. Still good, a bit faster, you know? Bottom end is like, you can literally run the engine and it feels decent and it's like half a turn different. Seriously. So the bottom end isn't as precise also. And you can tune that for feel. You can, I want to know like where is it too lean and then I tune it around there somehow. But yeah, it's just, you tune them the same way, but the Ultimate, the OS, is less precise. It doesn't have to be just right and it will run good. What the fuck is going on with JQ's mullet? Bit 80s, mush. This isn't a mullet. How is this a mullet? This is an afro, Rob. It's not a mullet. Oh, God. Diffs, run all three, mush. Front, center, and rear. Ongaro was watching. I'm gonna wave to Ongaro. Davide Ongaro was watching for some tips. Like the shirt, Bish? Yeah, of course. Why don't you go to jqthreads.com and get your very own JQ Threads t-shirt. I told you about this story, like, this is another, we're not going to talk about this now, but we're getting some iPad cases and sunglass pouches made in Nigeria right now. You know? Provided some opportunities for some peeps down there. JQ Fred's doing big things. It's gonna be good. So HB didn't have stuff, but now someone's seen people getting new HBs. Who's your favorite? Flanders, Bulletproof, or Showtime? That's the crew. Flanders. So Rob Raisy. Rob Raisy is this crazy guy in England. He's pretty ridiculous, to be honest. And he looks like Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. So he's called Flanders. Bulletproof is Jess Saunders, also from the UK. He always had this, one of those stupid winter puffy vest things. So it's a zip up puffy vest. No sleeves, just the vest. Like if you're cold, wear a fucking jacket. But he always wore that vest. So we started calling him Bulletproof. Like a bulletproof vest. And then Showtime. Actually, you know what? I can't remember why Showtime is Showtime. Was that from ice hockey or something? Like, or it wasn't, it's not motocross, Jeremy McGrath Showtime, is it? I can't remember. Adam has to tell you that story. Yeah. That's the good old school gang. Okay. Have you managed to change a diff in less than a minute? You know what? That's something, maybe I should do those 60-second videos again. When I start doing those videos, I could see about doing some 60-second videos. Get someone else to write your blog, everybody else in business does. Yeah, but I don't think that would work. I think you need a slightly weird brain to write those blogs. I don't know people with weird brains like that. We should get Adam on the podcast. Yeah, I agree. What do you do in this time with COVID? Some other work, sleep very long, JQ save. JQ save? What? To be honest, the whole coronavirus situation has not affected my life one bit. Except there's no racing, so I don't need to travel. So, well, I guess that's a massive thing, but like for me here in Finland, my superb man cave, office, all the RC stuff, guitars, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, dirt bikes next door in storage there. Bliss. I mean, what can I say? I work here. It's good now that I haven't traveled, so there's a lot of like, there's a bunch of work that I have needed to do for a while that I haven't. And then there's a lot of work for this 10-year anniversary I told you about coming up. So there's a lot of work I needed to get done just here. Designing and other stuff and just in the office kind of work. So I've done that. Track is 5 minutes down the road. I can go there. Track is open. So I can go there practice. Sometimes what I do is I wake up like 9, 10, something like that. Work here for a bit, go to the track, come back, work some more, do some other shit. Go back to the track at like 9 p.m. Practice until 10:30 because the track is good at night. Also, there's no other people, messing around there. So I get to be there alone. I can hear my engine, everything. Track's awesome. Dialed. So sometimes I go to the track twice, same day. Day shift and night shift. And then motocross track, also 5 minutes away, so I can go ride my dirt bike. Yeah, so coronavirus doesn't affect me, except no haircut. So I suffer along with the Karen in America. Oh, we have a super fan. Your videos are amazing. Thank you, sir. Which videos would that be? I must have watched them 1,000 times. By the way, learn the song at the start of the White Edition, The Funeral. It sounds really cool. Yeah, that is actually a cool song. I saw the song on Danny McCaskill. Is it McCaskill? That Trials bike rider. He made a video and had that song on it. And I figured that song could be good in one of these videos. So, yeah. Once the track's open, I'm hoping to enter a race for the first time since I was a kid. Any tips? Just have fun, I guess. What else is there? I mean, go prepared. Make sure the car's clean, rebuilt,
tires are glued, everything's ready. So when you go to the race, everything's done. You don't have to worry about anything. It's a big deal, really. We need everyone to let Courts know how much they want him on the podcast. You are my favorite Ayowadi lookalike. Richard Ayowadi, right? Is it Ayowadi? Really? Isn't it? Ayowade. Richard Ayowade. Ayowade. I thought it was different, yeah, but I knew who you meant. Is chassis flex good or bad? It's good, but not too much of it. Can be bad too. Have your what's happening? Have your Thursday wank at 8 p.m. It sounds like the whole street is cheering you on. I don't know what that's about. Okay, I need to catch up with these comments and then I'm gonna go. Rapey Kim. Yeah, what's Rapey Kim doing? Oh my God, that's another story. One time I went to Montpellier GP and semi-final practice. I come in the pits and my mechanic's gone. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was doing runtime tests and I wanted him like to, temp the car engine and stop it and check the fuel, and he's gone. I'm like, fuck's sake, where'd my mechanic go? The fuck, like typical Rapey Kim. Just left. This Norwegian guy. And then I think it was Robert actually. Robert's like, hey JQ, did you see your mechanic? I'm like, what? Just look. So he's like behind the drive stand, there's a bunch of people there. He's just lying on the ground. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the hell? So I go down there. So what had happened was he was going to run on the track, onto the track or something, and he slipped on the pit lane and he fell on his arm. So he fell on the wall of pit lane on his arm and broke his arm. So I'm driving, I've got no idea what's happening. And he literally broke his arm, so the compound fracture, fucking bone came through the skin. First time I've seen human bone, on a living human being at least. Like, it's so white, it's crazy. I didn't realize. Anyway, so that was pretty fucked up. So he had to go to hospital. And then people were like, hey JQ, are you still gonna race? I'm like, of course I'm gonna race. Just my mechanic. Shove him in the ambulance. Hell, fuck, who can be my mechanic? I need a pit guy. And then I did, I made the main. Everything was good. I don't remember where I finished. Probably 7th, when you average, you finish 7th. So probably finished 7th. And then went to see him in the hospital. Yeah, that was crazy. Rapey Kim broke his arm at an RC race. If I want to make a brand as you, what do you recommend to do first? Oh my God. Where to start? We should have a Facebook Live just about that. Okay? So I'm not going to say anything. Because if I'm going to say something now, I would just say don't. But no, I'm sure there's a better answer to that. So we could do a Facebook Live about that. But anyway, I'm out of beer. We changed the bearings. Answered a lot of questions. It's getting late. So I need to go. You know what to do. I have loads of pics and stories from the early days. Yeah, Adam, we need to talk one of these days. Make a list of stories for the podcast and stuff, so. Yeah, man. There we go. Can always rely on Paco Topete. E-Buggy.